All right, here it is. This is Paperback Adventures. This is the production sample, and wanted to give you a tour of all the parts of what's going on here. So this is the whole setup. This is the setup for a damsel fighting against an enemy here. And so there's a lot of things that we have improved from the Kickstarter, but just a quick overview. For basic setup, you have your starting deck of 10 cards, your monster val, and your wild. The enemy, so the trays, we've been through several iterations, but now the numbers are showing really well. We have these new metal trackers that have little icons on them. So this is used for the enemy, this is used for the player, and then, this is the player's starting items for the damsel. I didn't set up the whole shop, but these cards up here are, this is awesome. This is all the MacGuffins in the game, all with unique art, and an entirely different set of art and MacGuffins on the back. So there's a ton of MacGuffins in the game. Same with items. These are the items they use mana. You could trigger them. And so these give the game a lot of its variety, is that there's so many different combinations. Then we made a new class after, there's a lot of things that have evolved, but these are boss MacGuffins. After you defeat a boss, you get a boss MacGuffin, which is much more impactful, like draw an extra card every turn. And here is your library. These are all the other cards that you're going to get options to upgrade for. Each character has their own 50 cards to draw from there. And then we have the penalty cards that get shuffled in, and they make your life hard. So that's the basics. So it's going to come in 4 of these boxes. We don't have the damsel box, but we have a white box mock-up. But in the box, the general setup is going to be the tray, the instructions, and then there's storage on top for the enemy cards, and then there's an insert for all the cards underneath. So that's how each of these is going to be constructed. Now the trays aren't going to be white like this. We actually have samples of the colors. So we've got damsel, ex machina, plot hook, and then in the core box it'll be red. And then so then for enemies, what you do to randomize enemies, there's these reward cards, and you draw a lackey and a boss for each book. And then there's all the enemy cards themselves, and each of these have 2 sides. So you fight the first side, and then you'll stun it and flip it over and fight the other side. And we have 30 unique enemies, and they fit into this tray. And then there's even plot twists. These act as additional modifiers to make the game unique and harder and give you extra challenge. And there's just a lot of smaller things we did, like there's a flip side to the character card where it has all these how your keywords work, or if you're familiar with it, you can just have the artwork. And there's some surprises. We have an envelope in each box that you unlock by beating the game. And yeah, I mean, we've also included sleeves for all of the cards. All of the poker-sized cards now have clear sleeves, and all the letter cards have these custom backs for Paperback Adventures. So, and we, the rule book is, I think it's 20 pages. We've got lots of diagrams in there, and then we're also going to have, we have 3 multiplayer modes. 2 are in the rule book, and there's a 3rd one being developed. And yeah, this is Paperback Adventures, the core box, ex machina, plot hook, and the damsel. And we did it. It was tons of development, and we thank everybody for testing the digital version, and we're really confident in how it plays and excited to get it out to you guys. So thanks for backing, and you'll see it this fall.